right. Good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Um, Welcome back to the channel. This is SoloFlex514 coming to you live from the MTL. As promised in the last video, I promised you guys I was going to make a video with regards to researching the Gods Unchained World Championships. So I did that, and I found out actually that they have their World Championship information right on the website in the explore section. So let's just go through that a little bit quickly just to take a look at it. So the World Championships. So basically, what they've written here is that every year they will have a World Championship, a World Tournament for Gods Unchained. The first tournament, they're seeding $100,000 plus 10% of all the cards, like the card pack sales that they're gonna have over here, right there. Also, in order to enter, what they did when they released the game last year in July of 2018, they actually sold 20,000 championship tickets. They were ERC token tickets. And that all got sold out in July of 2018. So essentially, for the first championship, if you don't have any one of these tokens, that means you're not in the tournament. So that being said, obviously some people bought the tokens and they want to sell it to others. They can, and that's pretty much it with regards to the tournament. Now, that's how the first tournament selectors I guess will get selected. Now that being said, like if basically going in the future, they may have different criteria to choose the tournament players. I'm not sure, but maybe they might. But at this point in time, this is basically the way that the tournament is going to go. Hopefully, in the future, they have other ways of choosing the tournament, like other games do. And this just a little bit more information with regards to how to buy some of the Genesis packs for the game. Now, the other thing that they introduced as well since the last video that I made was the raffle section. So the raffle section, if we can bring that up soon, hopefully. Let me just click on that. I wonder why it's not. Well, in any case, I'm actually going to show you the raffle section within the game, inside the game itself. I just want to make sure that I have on the right settings for the internet. So anyways, so I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to get into the game. And here we go. So show you a little bit more other features that they have done. One of the things that they did as well, so the raffle section, here we go. So this is the raffle section. It has, there's a bunch of different cars that are up for grabs. And the incentive is basically when you introduce the game to other players and then they come and join the game. Well, as they do that, you get basically like a draw into the hat, if you will, and that would allow you to be able to collect some of these tokens that are up for grabs. And this right here, it's an actually, I think this card is probably a lot more powerful than Hyperion, which sold for $62,000. So this is Teddy's, and you can see it's 15-15. Hyperion is only 10-10. So this is a lot more powerful card. And what does it do? At the start of the game, add 10 blue whales to both players' decks. So that's incredible. And that's a 9 mana card, so it's a very high cost card. Anyways, going back to the game itself, another thing that they added is if you go into your inventory, the layout is it's changed a bit. So in the inventory now, you have everything very neatly stacked up, so you can see right away your cards, your boards, your emotes, trinkets. These are all coming later on. Of course, you have the general, like blog posts on the right side as well on every screen. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into the arena and see if we can catch a match. I got battered my last ranked match. I don't want to play a ranked match right now. I want to see if I can play a constructed match. Now, you're probably wondering what the difference are. So basically, from what I understood, the rank constructed basically allows you to play and get ranked in the game. So you get ranked, and then as you play, obviously your rank improves, and I guess maybe you'll be getting better rewards. Now, the constructed is basically where you construct in your workshop different decks. Like as you can see over here, I have different decks that I constructed, and then you can play them. You can play them in the ranked constructed and as well as the constructed itself. And then you have solo. This, like I explained the last time I put out the video, is that solo is more for practice, where you kind of you decide both sides, so you can kind of test out ideas, if you will. So it's like a practice arena. Consider this like your holodeck, where you can practice certain moves and things like that, and see how well it works. And so you basically go up against the computer, the AI, and then test up your skills. And this is also a good way as a starting player to get your feet wet. You can play a couple solo games just to kind of get an idea, feel of how the game works. So yeah, there you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my constructed and start a game. Hopefully I'll get a player coming up soon. Generally speaking, I have noticed about a 30-second delay lately. Hopefully we get that. So now it's only 10 seconds in. So hopefully we're able to get a good match going. Now I'm using the god that I'm using is Lydia. She is known as the god of deception. So if you were to start a game, and then you went into the inventory, all right, actually in the workshop, and then you click on create a deck, you will see all 6 gods of the game. So the first one is this one, that's Lydia. She's the god of deception. And then you have Malisus. She's the god of death. So depending on your style of play, there's Thariel. He is god of light. There is Illyrian, god of magic. Iona, and she is goddess of nature. And Horus is god of war. Obviously, a play on the word Ares. Obviously, Ares, the god of war in Greek mythology. Anyways, going back to the arena, hopefully I will get a game up soon. Let's check and see how it's going. So it's been a minute and 22 seconds. Sometimes it takes a while to get a game going because you don't forget, you're playing against live people. And so it depends. Like if you have people that are currently playing a game, you might not be able to play. So essentially, this is like you waiting your turn for somebody to be free and willing to play. So this is it. You just basically have to hold sometime in the afternoon. I was actually quite lucky today. I had 2 matches back to back, and each one was only a 30-second wait time. Right now, it's essentially almost midnight Eastern Standard Time, so I guess a lot of people are probably not on the network right now, so wait time might be a little bit longer. I'll try to make my videos a little bit earlier so I can be able to try ideas a lot quicker, so you guys don't have to wait long to to for me to be able to get into a match. What I'm gonna do is right now, what I'll do is I would actually cut the game, pause the recording, and then I will continue on the recording once I get a match going. All right, guys. So you see you guys in a second.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the demo of the play. One of the things that I figured out is that ranked matches are a lot faster to actually come by than doing constructed matches. So whenever I did constructed matches recently, I was waiting for about 10 minutes or so before I actually get a match going. Whereas if I went and I did ranked, within about that, actually the last one that I did was actually only 6 seconds that I got a match. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna try a rank match right now. All right, let's go. Look at that, 3 seconds and I got a match. So let's go in, and then this time, last time I tried to record, I had some difficulty with my recording. So hopefully this, the system is going to be better responding and that my recordings would go a lot better. So as I was explaining the last time, basically when you start the game, you get you get to choose what sort of power your hero is going to have. Also, one of the new things they added here, if you can see over here, is a counter, so you can see how much time you have for your selection. So I usually will go for the memory charm, so I'm going to click that and all right, good. So I got one of the things that happens is that with Gods Unchained, you get to know over here, because I'm going to be the one starting, I get a small bag of tricks. I'm going to apply that right away. One of the other things is that over here they've changed actually what that looks like. That is how much mana I have for this round. So I need 4 mana to be able to put up my front line. And over here is not really a good play. So then what I'm gonna do is, let's see, what is the attack on that? I don't have any attack on that. So it looks like even in spite of all of that, I will have to actually pass up on this round. So let's go. I feel like I'm playing the same player um, that I played last time. All right, so God Blades Make Shiv is actually one of the ones that I like because it allows me to actually apply a Make Shiv and use it right away. So if I apply it right away, you see over there, that's my Make Shiv. And as a result, I can actually attack right away. Is that a front line? That's a front line. So I can actually attack right away. If I can just select an attack the front line. Boom. Front line is gone, but it cost me 1 mana, 1 health on my hero. So this is the cost of the attack. So now I don't have any other cards to play, so I'm gonna turn that over to my opponent. All right, so oh, they were lucky. They got 2 large bags of tricks. Okay, so at least I have the Amazon that I can bring out right there. And then over there, is that a front line? What's the front line? Do they have any front lines? No front lines. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually attack. Um, take this one out. I have 1 more mana, but I can't really use it, so I'll turn it over to my opponent. Alright, that takes them out too. Is that a front line? Yeah, that's a front line. No, actually, that's not the front line. That is the front line. Okay, so right now I have 4, so right away I'm gonna bring out my front line over here, and I'm gonna see if I can take out some folks. Okay, so this is a front line. I'm gonna take him out. I have nothing else to play, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn over. I thought I took him out. I thought I took out the front line. Oh no, that's the summoner. Okay, so now you guys are going to be seeing the duelist. This is one of my favorite cards to play, because of the fact that they switch the health and attack at the end of each round. Now, because I can get a 3 attack here, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and add it to my duelist so I can build her up. So now I get a 7 attack. That would be very handy when I'm gonna attack after I've dropped their front line. Right now I got 3, so what is my biggest threat right now? My biggest threat right now is him. So I'm gonna return him back. There you go. So that was a cool card to play. So you get to remove somebody off the deck of the arena to reduce your threat. So now I have those guys here. I've actually played a Shiv. I forgot to play a Shiv. I handed it over too quickly. Okay, that's okay. I still have this guy right here, which allows all the cards on the other side to go to sleep. And then this is another God Bless Deadly. I'm waiting for level 5 so I can be able to use that to devastate them. See, they know the level, so if he attacks me with that, if he attacks this with this, that takes out my okay. At this point, 5. At this point, that's the only thing I can do. Well, if I play this card, okay, so I'm actually gonna play this card because it says that any creature taking damage from a God Blitz is actually gonna get destroyed. So that means that if I take out this, boom. That's funny. So, anyways, that was the defeat, but at least you guys got to see the mechanics of the game. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And give me a shout out. Let me know what you think. The next video that I'm actually going to be putting out, is going to be coming out soon, will be about deck building strategies. So we're going to look at a few strategies to building your deck, and building a good deck. That is obviously you're going to be using whatever you have in your collection to build that deck. But I think that's going to be a fun episode. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me your time tonight. And peace out. Have a great weekend. And yeah, see you soon, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah!